Well, yeah, AI is the future. I talk about this in my talks around the future of work. And unfortunately, for lots of folk who are kind of a bit scared of this fifth industrial revolution, which is upon us, AI is definitely going to be a big part of it. Whether you decide to pick Elon Musk's new thing called Grok 3, that's up to you. It's doing pretty well with the benchmarks, but of course, you might not want to use it for political or for social reasons, and perhaps you'd be right not to.
I suppose the most famous one, the one that people are most likely to have heard of, is just ChatGTP. I mean, where are we with that? Is that the market leader? Is that the best one?
Well, again, you've got to be kind of careful with words because I like to call them automated interns because AI is very different. So it's a bit like having different people work for you. Yeah, so the key thing really is are you utilizing the best AI for what you want it to do? And so ChatGPT, which has become almost like the Hoover of the vacuum world or the Google of the search engine world. It's the word that everyone uses and the one that 80% plus people use, is great, but only great at certain things. So you have more specialist AIs, like maybe the one that Google brought out with Gemini is good at coding, for example. Claude, which is another one that people may not have heard of, is really good at writing long form content. And so each of these AI systems, or LLMs, large language models as they're called, is better at different roles.
So just so people kind of get their head around this, if you've got on, say, your phone Siri or something, or one of those assistants, or you've got I don't want to say the actual word because it'll set everyone's off if they've got one. I'll whisper it, Alexa. I mean, is that a form of AI?
Well, yeah, this is the thing. AI has been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
People would say it's more like machine learning and natural language processing, and we can get pretty geeky about it. But it's been around for 50 years. It's been around as an idea for 20, 25, 15 years. And it's not ChatGPT because they burst onto the market a couple of years ago. Everyone now thinks AI is new. So actually, people use AI all the time without thinking about it. In fact, they kind of think it's about 80% of retail purchases utilize AI in the background, but people just don't know about it. Yeah, but obviously, as an industry, AI itself is growing rapidly, and so they say it's about 35% year on year at the moment, which is almost unheard of. And I think it's that rapid growth of artificial intelligence which has really grabbed hold of people's imagination and maybe even worries.
So will it take all our jobs? I mean, that's the thing that people are really worried about, isn't it? The fact that, I mean, there's all these predictions that it will do everything and we won't be needed. But is that overstretching? Or are we going to be safe, Dan? Is Terminator happening, I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, there's two different things there. I don't think Terminator's happening, no, because if you think about it, that's kind of a Western concept about that kind of thing. If you look over in different parts of the world, they don't use that because they haven't watched Terminator. But if we bring it back to the future of work, which I think is a really good point, about 56% of employees in the knowledge sector at the moment are utilising AI. Whether their bosses know they are or not, whether they're using the free ones or paying for them, around 56% of people are using it. So we've got this kind of secret cyborg kind of world going on, which might slightly tap into the fear around Terminators. But it's ourselves becoming those highly productive workers. We're not going to become robots and Terminators, but we're just going to become much more highly productive. And in that sense, it's likely to be the case that people will utilize AI. And as I said a couple of years ago, don't be worried about don't be worried about AI stealing your job. It's somebody utilizing AI that's most probably going to replace you, because it's a bit like not using computers years ago. We all use computers now. And let's be frank about it as well. Each time we have one of these industrial revolutions, and we're in this fifth industrial revolution now,
yeah.
People don't lose jobs. Jobs just change, don't they? We've had 4 industrial revolutions already. And let's be fair, we're all still working, aren't we? So I don't think AI is going to take jobs by any stretch of the imagination. It's certainly not going to become Terminator because the powers that be won't allow that. But we'll all still have jobs. We'll all be still doing stuff. But most probably we'll be utilising AI to help us. And I'm hoping, actually, in a really, really positive sense, that helping with productivity means that, bizarre enough, we might be able to work a little bit less from an hour's point of view, but still be as productive and still get the job done.